Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Armantis4 bringing you another Vanguard review. So this is the promo of Kagero standard version from the Spring Fest, from the competition, the tournament in Anaheim. And I'm with my friend here.
Hello, my name is Anthony, and we're going to be going over the Caravan deck that you see before us. And so, just give me a minute. I'll open this bad boy up.
The tournament event also gave us two of the other item includes this beautiful playmat, and also a random. It was in a random. It's like a booster, plastic thing. One of the clan pins.
A random button.
Yes. I asked like 90% of the people. I started with Murakumo, which no one wants that pin. And I was looking for Nubatama. Luckily, my friend here traded me Dark Irregular.
And I believe he gave me a Narukami badge.
Yes, because someone actually wants my Murakumo pin.
Yeah. All right. So the first thing that we have in the Caravan package is this paper playmat. As you can see, there's not really a place for your G zone. This is where you're going to be putting your imaginary markers. We'll get more into that later. Obviously, we have the deck in the drop zone. And then, if you look here, there's no longer any stand triggers. These are going to be, these new triggers are going to be called front triggers. These are mainly to only Excel clans. So right now, it's only going to be Nova Grappler in the set Q4. And so what this does, it gives basically your entire front row plus 10,000 upon when you draw them. So unlike most triggers, this is going to apply to multiple units. So that's probably something to watch out for. That's the playmat that you that's just the standard playmat. And then you also get the rule book for standard. The rule book for Vanguard. There's a whole bunch of useful information that new players should definitely read over. And what we're actually going to be bringing you here for is the Caravan deck list. And I'm just going to be going over it real quick. So it comes with 3 force triggers because it is Kagura, which is a force clan. And basically, whenever you write a grade 3 with this mark on it, you choose one of these, you place it on a rear guard circle, and that whatever rear guard is on that, or you place it on a circle, and whatever unit is on that circle gains plus 10,000 power for your turn only. And this is a continuous effect, and it does stack. So you can put 2 on one circle, and that unit will gain 20,000. And yes, you can't choose your Vanguard. Alright. So starting off, you have your 4 heal triggers. Dragon Monk. 4 heal triggers. Kind of standard. Most of this is going to be pretty simple. It's not going to be too special. It's going to be 4 of your draw triggers. And then 4 and 8 crit. So like I said, Excel is the only one that's going to be getting the front triggers. So it seems, at least for the trial decks and the at least for this Caravan deck, you will be getting 8 critical triggers. Alright, and this is going to be your starter. Really important, I think, to note that there is no Forerunner skills. However, once you ride on top of it, you do get to draw, which I think is really fun. And it definitely helps you get through your deck faster. So I even recommend, even if you're grade stuck, if you have a grade 0 in hand, write it just so you can get that extra draw. That way next turn you should, because that means you're drawing 2 to 3 cards, depending if you go first or second on your first turn. You should be able to find a grade 1 in there. Moving on to the grade 1s, you get 2 copies of Dragon Monk Gujo. And this is probably the best grade 1 in the deck, because when you have more regards than your opponent, this gains +3 when you boost. Then you get 4 copies of Dragon Knight Bujin.
Oh my god. Hey.
Dragon Knight Bujin. Alright, and so this is probably the grade 1 that you're going to be writing the most, because there is 4 copies of it. This in the Perfect Guard, you would want to write this over it. This has a pretty decent skill. When it attacks a Vanguard, it does gain +3, and it's only on Regard Circle. So when you do ride this on turn 1 or 2, if you do attack, it's still only a 7k base. Next up, you do have 4 PGs. One of the lifelines of the deck, honestly. Just because, well, PGs, obviously. Not really too much to explain there. It does have the Sentinel rolling again, which can only have 4, and so, yeah, it's PGs. And then you also have 4 of a vanilla grade 1 called Embodiment of Armor Bal. It's an 8k It's an 8k. The reason why I said you should try to ride him over him, even though he's an 8k base, which makes it a little bit harder for your opponent to hit. This is probably a better booster in late game, just because with your Vanguard you can hit for 21 just with the boost of him. On to the grade 2s. You probably have the most important grade 2 in the deck, which is Dragon Knight Nahalam. Now, keep in mind this is just a Caravan deck, so this isn't. So there's not really a lot of costs, and there's not really a lot of effects to go off of. This is one of the few effects that can interact with your opponent's board. This is probably a key card. You want to be seeing them a lot. It's unfortunate that they only give us 3, but again, you're only going to be using 1 to 2. You just want to see it more often. This basically just says Counterblast 2, retire opponent's rear guard, and that's going to give you most of your. If you have more of your more rear guards than your opponent, you get X effect. So that's pretty much what's going to trigger that. And then you have another good grade 2, which is another great grade 2 is going to be the Dragon Armored Knight, which is great because when it's on rearguard circle, if your Vanguard is a grade 3 or greater, this card gains plus 3,000. So it's great to have him on rearguard along with a Dragon Knight Nahalam. It's just a nice duo combo when you have both of these in your rearguards, in your front row rearguards. Next, the final grade 2 is going to be 4 copies of Embodiment of Shield Lamb. These is going to be your vanilla 10k base and 10k guard for this Caravan deck. And what this does is, well, it doesn't really do anything. It just sits there and it's 10k. But the cool thing about this is that it is a 10k intercept. So if you already use Nahalam skill, just call him over if you have the extra resources. And if you do have the force trigger, okay, look, that's 20k. So, it's a nice card. I mean, it is a Caravan deck, so you don't expect too much from it, but it's still good. first grade 3 is going to be Wyvern Strike Argota. Basically, what this is, it's just a vanilla 13K base. And yes, that is right, it is 13. Force clans, grade 3 seem to be 13K base instead of 12 or 10. 10 being premium / G, which is what's currently out. 12 is going to be what most clans are. Well, what's going to be Excel and Protect clans. And so, basically, and then this is a Force clan. So, whenever you ride a grade 3, you get one of these. Put on a circle, it gains +10. Not too much to do with that, but it's fun. The more grade 3s you ride, the better off you are in the late game. So it's good to have them. Second grade 3 is my favorite, but you only get 2 to choose from, and it's Crested Dragon. You get 4 copies of this, and basically what it does is, let's see. When this attacks a Vanguard, gains +3, or when you have more regards than your opponent. No, sorry, when you have 3 or more regards. Just when you have 3 or more regards, attack the Vanguard, hitting for 16. And then if you put a Force, that's 26. Pretty big for and then the twin drive as well. So that's gonna wrap up the deck profile for the Caravan Kagura deck. Unfortunately, they did not give us any Royal Paladin Caravan decks. It was just the Kagura ones. So that's going to pretty much end it. And then we also, in the bags that we got the playmat in, we got kind of this project book. It's kind of cool. I didn't really look through it myself, but it seems like there's things, and it seems like it's pretty useful if you want to take it a look, if you want to go through it, Then there's also the Butcher Road newsletter, which basically is just gonna tell you what Butcher Road's up to and for different card games, I guess. Yeah, that's pretty much it. What we got in the special bag that we got for the Springfest Regionals Iron Matches 4, if you want to take it.
Alright guys, so that is it for the standard Caravan deck for Kagero from the Springfest. Next video, if you guys want to watch it, it's going to be a playtest between 2 because there's only one Kagero Caravan deck. So it's going to be to show how a glimpse of how standard works, how it works in action. So alright guys, this is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. This is Iron Mantis 4 and
my name's Anthony. It's Deuces.
Signing out.